Good morning, guys. It is morning, and I think I'm probably gonna pick up this a little bit darker. I just don't want the lamp lit because then everything gets yellow. It is Thursday morning. It is raining outside. This is why it's so dark. It's like really gloomy and raining. I have pain in my legs, which is from training. I didn't train. We did have you measure how much your muscle fatigues, basically. And to do that, you have to strain yourself pretty bad. So I got really bad aches in my lower legs today due to that. I know that I'm live. Yeah. I spent the morning actually editing my vlogs. I had 6 vlogs that I hadn't edited. So it took some time, but they are all edited and they are exporting at the moment. I'm really tired. I just want to go back to bed. But there is a chance that DHL will come before noon. So I had to be up in case they call and say, hey, we have your package. But yeah, not so much of an eventful morning. I have kitties cuddling with me, editing, watching some videos. That's all. I'm gonna sit down, take some rest, because at noon I'm leaving to go and take my temperature, so I do get a temperature check, and then I'm gonna go down and do the water exercise, and then I'm going back up taking my temperature, and then we'll see what the rest of the day will bring. Christopher wants me to go to Mall Scandinavia to get some knives. I want to go there and get some knives too. His parents, I don't think they are watching this, so yeah. I can cut that out maybe. And yeah, so that's the plan for today so far. I think I'm gonna sit down and play some Pokemon while I'm waiting for things to process. But good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I am going to leave in about 15 minutes to go and do the swimming and stuff for that's not swimming, like training. I don't feel so good today at all. This is going to be the rant of the full week, I think, is, oh, I'm feeling so sick. But that's the thing. We are going to see how sick I can get, and it's very nice to have a doctor being supervision of you and stuff. Yeah, that's how it is. I have been playing Pokemon, uploading videos, and watching YouTube at one and the same time, because that's the way I work. I have a couple more videos that's going up. I got up to the 12th. I have 3 more videos, so I got 3 videos up. I'm gonna get 3 more videos up a little bit later when I get home, because I don't have time to do it now. But I just watched a video about like graphic stock and stock, or I actually watched a art video, but there's this female, she's called Lacree Art. Don't remember her first name, but Lacree Art is what she is on YouTube, and she does photorealistic paintings. And yesterday I also watched a video about copyright. Actually, the lawyer of DeviantArt's lawyer, he has been working on both sides as a copyright lawyer. He's also a professor and teaches copyright lawyer, and really good video. I will try to link it in the description because I posted it on my Facebook page, but I'm going to try to link it in the description if you are interested in what this is actually like, copyright and fan art, but it's very good advice, really good advice. But anyway, she works from stock images. She does photorealistic art because she works from photos, and she has been very very open since the start of her video that she buys licenses for all of her images. She had both. She had bought these like compilation CDs with images, but also she had been reaching out to photographers and asking if she can make paintings of their photos. And she's very and I really like that about her. She's making sure that she is on the right side of the law. And that is a very good thing to do, because if you don't, you can get pretty high fines. One of the things, they were talking about fan art and talking about selling fan art in that video. It's about an hour long in the copyright video. And there they really said something that kind of struck with me also. And that is, when it comes to copyright, if you do it in a non-profit, non-commercial, like fan art, observe not copying directly, but doing fan art. Copyright infringement, if you take an image from internet and do a cross-stitch of it, that is directly do it cross-stitch, that's copyright infringement. Nothing, that's not free use or fair use or anything, because you're taking that image and directly copyrighting it directly. Then you have, when you start with derivative work, then you can start talking about it. But yeah, non-profit, basically, it's non-commercial, not non-profit, non-commercial. If you do it in a non-commercial, you might get away with it. Doing fan art and showing the world, but not selling it, 99% of the time you don't have to worry about it. And that is one of those things that it's okay to play around with it, and many companies do like it, because many company recruits to it. So if you are an aspiring artist, you can do fan art of your favorite things where you want to work, because you will kind of do a portfolio of things that is fan art. But when you start selling it, then is when the problem is, because it's not the money that you sell the things for. So you say you have a Disney pattern, there's a lot on Etsy that are so illegal, it's scary. But anyway, you sell that and you sell it for like $3. And you sell 10 of them, that's $30. Now, here's the thing, if they would take you to court. First of all, most of the time they do a cease and desist order to you, basically put it down and pay this much money, or you go to court. Most people do pay that money because court is expensive. Because you might need to pay their lawyer fee, which can be $1,000 an hour, expensive. On top of it, you will not pay for what you earned from the copyright infringement. You will pay what they think they lose by the copyright infringement. So you can pay hundreds and thousands of dollars for something you earned $30 for. So it's very strict. You should be very, very careful about it. But here's the thing. If you are selling things that are copyrighted, but you have bought it legally, you're still doing a copyright infringement. There's a lot of like buttons out there, like this, different like buttons you can get. There's specific store, Zappa or something like that sell buttons and clothes and stuff. And basically their idea is that you upload the image, they make the content that you buy, and then they use your image to continue selling. If I understood correctly, that is how they work. The issue is that there's a lot of people who upload images that they don't own the copyright for. So you can find in their button, their big like bucket of buttons where you can find them, there's a lot of designs there that isn't legally licensed, meaning if you buy those buttons and make things of them and then sell them, it's still copyright infringement. Sadly, but it is, and they can actually get you too. So you can't say, but but I bought them from here, so it's legal, because if they didn't sell them legally, you bought them illegally, and then you can get fined for hundreds and thousands. It's so much. All of that is so much. But yeah, now I've been talking my ass off, and I have like 9 minutes to get ready, so I'll see you when I go back. I am back home. I did my water gymnastics, which was so much fun because it's like dancing underneath the water. And in the beginning I started to get a little bit antsy because it's harder to breathe under the water, but when I have water onto my chest, it's harder for me to get breath. But I almost got panicked over it, and then she asked me if I wanted to do it out in the gym, and said, I'm like, nah, that won't work. So I just took care of myself, and it worked. It was really, really fun. I had a lot of fun. But I am getting like hard to breathe more and more, which isn't that good, but we'll see. It was fun. Tomorrow I'm gonna go there again. I needed to go to Mall Scandinavia because I needed to shop a few things for Christopher's parents, and it was like, either I do it today, tomorrow I will probably not be able to do it, or we take it this weekend. And I don't know how much energy I will have this weekend. I don't know anything, so I just did today. And annoyingly enough, the trains were not going as they were supposed to, so I had to stand and wait for like 15 minutes. My back is killing me now, but I got the stuff I was supposed to buy. Also I got this second book, coloring book. So I had the Imagimorphia or something like that, which is an awesome book, but that's the second in the series. There's actually one called Animorphia, which I saw that day. I found it, but as I already bought the first one, I didn't want to buy the second. I bought the Imagimorphia, and now I have this. So and I was only supposed to go in and get some erasers because I bought a new pen a week ago or something. I was in and I needed something to write my orders in, so I got this one, which looks like it's leather bound, but it's actually apple bound. It's made from apple peels, which I think is like so cool. I think even the paper is made from apples, so it's awesome. It's also Italian, so I will think of Orietta every time I use it. But anyhow, I bought this pen, and I think a couple of days in or something, I noticed that you can actually turn the back and get out more of the eraser. So kind of but then I need to buy new erasers because they should have replacements. So I went in and asked if they did have them, and they did, and then they told me I had 10% of something because I'm a member. So I went and got the Animorphia book and got 10% off there. So yeah, that was a long story. And then I didn't do that much there. I was a good girl. I didn't shop that much. Yeah! Let's see if I can go and get it. Thing is, I think I talked to you about this a while ago. See, I'm gonna have to get these. Wait. A while ago, I made a card for to be published in a magazine, and everything went as it should, and then I went and bought the magazine that it was supposed to be published in, and it wasn't published in the magazine. And I'm like, what? And I got contacted the same day I bought the magazine. The same day, a couple hours later, the company I did the card for contacted me and said, no, they have pushed it forward due to the editor having personal issues or something like that. So she hadn't been able to arrange everything. So instead it was pushed forward 2 episodes. And I've been like, yeah, when it's coming, when it's coming. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the card. And as usual, if you want the details, you need to buy the magazine because that's how it is. But here is my card. It's your birthday! It's one of the last cards I made for Paper Nest Dolls. If you don't know, I had a DT with Paper Nest Dolls for a long period of time. Due to feeling not as healthy anymore, and I decided that I needed to take a break from at least one of my DTs, and I ended up stepping down from the Paper Nest Dolls because it did have it's like I have a few designers that I worked for a pretty long time, and therefore the newer ones were the ones that had to go because I don't want to lose my DT spot in the other ones or something like that. I had to take the decision because it was too much. It was way too much. I couldn't handle it anymore, and I feel it now that it's so much nicer having the open schedule. So yeah. But now Christopher comes home, so yeah. Well guys, it is time to head to bed. I got all beat and everything, so before Christopher got home I kind of just played around with my computer. Then Christopher got home, we had dinner, and I finished stitching the bunny, which should have not taken as long as it did because I only had like 20 back stitches left or something, or I had a little more because I had the greenery too. But I'm gonna show you. Here is the bunny. So that is how the bunny turned out. Cute little bunny. And I already gridded for my other bunny. Been looking for colors all over the place because yeah. So now I have the colors for it, and I will show you how it will kind of come out. The little bunny. The little bunny. So yeah. That is what I'm doing right now, or have done. But I am going to head to bed because tomorrow I'm going to go to water gymnastics again.